It's that time again.
This is a homage beat.
It's Kingslayer Hoops, and welcome to my Flow Freelance tutorial. This, in my opinion, is the best freelance in NBA 2K. It's been my favorite freelance for several years now. And before we get into it, if you guys don't know what a freelance is, or you don't know how to call freelances, I did explain that in a previous video. I'm going to put that link in the description as well as at the end of this video, so you guys can go check that out if you're not familiar or if you're new to the game. Alright, so Flow Freelance. Y'all know how much I love this freelance if you've been following this channel, so I wanted to cover it first. I will be covering other freelances later in the year, but let's look at the games breakdown of the pros and cons of the Flow Freelance. So, negatives: perimeter-based offense, not a lot of interior scoring opportunities. That is accurate. This is not a post-up offense. But the positives are that you're going to get a lot of open jumpers. And the types of players that you want to run this with are guys like Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I agree with that, but it'll work with guys who are not that great at shooting. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to start off by showing you guys some gameplay from my team. And my team is not good because it's very early in the year. So I have guys like Derek White as my starting point guard. Alex Caruso is my starting shooting guard. So I'm going to play a game just against the CPU with my team to show you guys basically the branches of this freelance. And then after that, I'm just going to show you guys some highlights from an online game that I played just to show you guys that this does work against human beings. So let's start off by showing you guys against the CPU just to demonstrate some of the branches of this freelance. Okay, so let's take a look at our first option of flow here. Okay, so let's slow that one down. So we're gonna start at the top of the key. That's one of the trigger points. We're gonna pass the ball to our shooting guard, who is then gonna hand the ball off, who is then going to receive a screen so that you can attack the baseline. And in that instance, we got fouled. Here's another option. We're going to start at the same trigger point, right at the top of the key. This time, we're not going to hand the ball off. We're going to get this three-point opportunity right here. So slow that down one more time. Trigger point at the top of the three-point arc. There's a screen for the man in the corner. We're going to pass to him. This time we're not going to hand the ball off though. And then our point guard is going to go to the corner, receive a screen for a nice three-pointer. So we knock one down there. Here's another option. Again, same trigger point at the top of the three-point arc. This time we are not going to pass the ball off to the man in the corner. He's going to come up and set a screen. And then we're going to pass to the small forward who is cutting across the baseline. So let's look at that one more time. Same trigger point. Remember, we are not going to pass the ball here. We're just going to receive the screen from the shooting guard. We use that screen, and then you can see down below, baseline cut across the court, and our small forward knocks down an open jumper. Here's another option. So Alex Caruso going to come up once again. We receive the screen from Caruso. This time Caruso is going to go to the opposite corner, and he's going to come over a screen from our center. So let's show that again. Screen here, we received that from Caruso. He runs to the opposite corner, nobody there, and a green beam. Alex Caruso taking screens from Hakeem Olajuwon. Only in 2K, man. Crazy. All right, another option. We received the screen from Caruso. Caruso goes to the opposite corner, but this time he's not open, so look what happens. Caruso to Hakeem, the most unstoppable pick and roll of all time. So we're going to show that one more time. Caruso sets the screen. He's then going to go over that screen from Hakeem Olajuwon. However, he's not open this time. So our center comes down, sets the screen, and we reward him on the pick and roll. Hakeem's pretty nasty in this game, by the way. All right. Here's yet another option. This time the trigger point is going to be on the wing right here as opposed to at the top of the three-point arc. So this one is going to lead to a wide open green beam for three. So we look at the replay and we're going to see we start from the wing. Hakeem sets a screen and then sets a second screen. Our man's gonna go the opposite way, so that's a nice little misdirection branch. I like that one a lot. Bridges for 3. We're not out of options yet. More options. This one again from the wing. This one a little bit different. So we didn't get anything off of that action that I showed last time, but we see that Anthony Davis is in nice post position, so we get it right down to him. That one's pretty straightforward, so I'm not going to replay that. Let's look at yet another option. Bada bing from downtown. All right, so replay one more time. Gonna see double screens here. Our man comes over the double screens. Pretty simple, but very effective. So we're gonna go online. I'm gonna use the Warriors because I think this would be a good team to demonstrate how many threes you can get out of this offense. And we get matched up for some reason with the Detroit Pistons, who are a tier 1 team in this game. I don't understand that at all, but let's jump into it. Flow Freelance, Golden State Warriors, and that was too fast for me to even commentate. So again, we start at the top of the 3-point arc right here. D'Lo comes off of a screen. That contest is not good enough, and we got a green beam from downtown. D'Angelo Russell knocking that one down. So we continue here in the first. We're gonna receive this screen. Gonna pass to the corner, and Klay Thompson, another green beam. That is our second one in the first 2 minutes of the game.
This is a homage beat.
So we slow that one down. We see why that works. We receive the screen here. Too many screens going on at the same time to even stop this offense, man. I mean, it is nasty. I'm telling you, this really does work against human beings. And if they decide to off-ball, they are screwed. So we move along here. Still in the first corner. This time we're going to initiate from the wing here. Steph Curry dribbling, and we find Robinson the third. Oh my goodness. So let's slow that down one more time. He's going to go over the screen, and he's got a wide open driving lane, and this man can throw that ball down, if nothing else. I don't know what that rim did to him, but moving along here, here's another example of us using flow. From the wing once again. We go with the double screen option. Green beam for D'Angelo Russell. So that one's pretty straightforward. I showed you guys that before. You start from the wing here, and if that first screen doesn't work, it flows right into a second screen, and that's too open. I'm sorry, man. And D'Lo's shot is wet in this game. If you guys haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. So another example. How many greens have we had so far? Somebody keep track and leave a comment. I lost track at this point. So we get inside. This one actually ends in Willie Cauley-Stein scoring off of the pick and roll. So as I talked about earlier, this freelance, you know, its strength is not centers or big men, but you will be able to find some options where you can finish inside. It's just not the primary focus. So right there, Willie Cauley-Stein finishes. Let's show another example. Wing initiation once again. We get it to D'Lo. Handoff, and another green beam. D'Lo right there. Handoff, and that was just a manual option. I mean, we improvise off that one. You know, you don't have to be a slave to the arrows. That's something that I always say with this game. If you see something open, or if you see a handoff opportunity, take advantage of it. This one's a little bit messy. Remember, I was just talking about improvising, so this is not how the play is supposed to go, but we pass it around until we find something. Little pump fake inside, and Steph Curry with the finish. So we're up 10. We steal the ball here, and we could go with the transition, but I'm making a video here, all right? I'm making a video, so I'm going to initiate once again. Steph Curry, bada bing, from downtown. We take a 13-point lead. My man is well, there you go. There you go. And this has happened to me every game that I've tried to play the first couple days or so of 2K. So the only thing that could stop Flow Freelance is the 2K servers. But if we look at the box score here, you can see it wasn't even a full half of basketball, and we got 5 3-pointers out of 7. 71% from 3. So I've preached about Flow Freelance for years now, and hopefully you guys will see if you play my team or if you play Now Online or my league or whatever. It is super fun to play and really hard to stop. So guys, if you appreciated this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I will be doing more freelances in the future. This is Kingslayer Hoops, and until next time, happy gaming, y'all.